Hello everyone and welcome to IntroZone channel where we delve into self-improvement and social life affairs. Today we are exploring the art of manipulation and how manipulators get an upper hand in controlling you. This video will be in 2 parts, so make sure to watch both parts to totally understand the art of manipulation. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel. That would mean so much to me. Now, according to the author Daniel Spade, manipulators normally share common traits such as being sneaky, deceptive, and underhanded in order to achieve their own agendas. Surprisingly, these types of characters prioritize their own wants and disregard the feelings of others, even those they love. Manipulators employ various tactics to achieve their goals, often at the expense of others. Although these tactics may differ among manipulators, here are 7 general laws of manipulation that they tend to utilize. The first law utilized by manipulators is hiding their intentions. They normally resort to lying as a way to manipulate others. They may do this to avoid responsibility, twist the truth for their benefit, or simply to create chaos. Skilled manipulators can make their lies seem convincing, and you may not realize the deception until it's too late. Manipulators may lie to take advantage of others, hide their true intentions, or stay one step ahead. For example, a boss may lie to an employee about job security to conceal plans to replace them. Similarly, a colleague may withhold information to gain an advantage in a promotion. The second law utilized by manipulators is attention-seeking. This explains how manipulators thrive on drama and conflict to satisfy their need for attention and validation. They deliberately create situations where others are at odds with each other, positioning themselves as the mediator and source of comfort. This behavior can be seen in various settings, such as work or relationships. At work, a manipulator may spread rumors or tell tales about colleagues to spark conflict and ensure that attention is directed towards them. Similarly, in a relationship, one partner may constantly pick fights to guarantee that the other's attention is solely on them, even if there is no actual problem. Overall, manipulators use attention-seeking tactics to boost their egos and maintain control over those around them. The third law utilized by manipulators is behaving emotionally. When they want something done their way, manipulators may be very emotional people who are prone to theatrical or even hysterical outbursts. They may become melodramatic, loud and obnoxious, even in minor situations. This emotional behavior is frequently inappropriate in social settings. For example, a couple fighting loudly in a restaurant because one partner is acting unreasonable when things aren't done their way resorts to this behavior, hoping their partner might be embarrassed enough to cave in to their demands. When used properly, this is an incredibly effective manipulation technique. The fourth law utilized by manipulators is playing victim. These characters often portray themselves as perpetual victims, constantly seeking sympathy. They make their problems seem more significant than others and use this strategy to gain attention and elevate their own status. For example, a friend who consistently downplays your issues while emphasizing their own hardships is employing this manipulative tactic to secure attention and sympathy. They might respond to your bad day with a flat tire by making their problems seem more challenging, diverting attention back to themselves. Manipulators use this emotionally exhausting tactic to ensure that others focus on them and offer sympathy. The fifth law utilized by manipulators is taking credit where it's not due. Manipulators have no problem persuading you to do the most of the groundwork before swooping in at the last minute to claim credit for doing the majority of the work. A typical strategy that is frequently employed in professional settings, particularly in group assignments or teamwork. When it comes time to claim credit, these cunning manipulators have no difficulty pushing you aside and claiming credit for the ideas and work that you've put in, even when they're actually doing nothing at all. They flutter around assigning tasks, giving the impression that they're busy when they're actually doing nothing at all. The sixth law utilized by manipulators is rely on me. The goal of manipulators is to make you believe that you need them and that you are unable to survive without them. They are the popular people who everyone seems to gravitate towards in a social setting, which makes you really want to belong to that group. They might be the spouse in a relationship that continuously asks, "What would you do without me?" Or, "How would you survive without me?" When you need them the most, they give you favors and assist you, making you feel obligated to them so they may later cash in on these favors. Always remember that, with a manipulator, no favor ever comes for free. Because the more you rely on them, the more influence they have over you, which is precisely what they want. Manipulators make you believe that you need them in your life. They take advantage of the weak and establish themselves as your indispensable friend, while taking advantage of the unique status they have earned. They have more chances to take advantage of your emotions and use you for their personal gain the more you rely on them for assistance. The seventh law utilized by manipulators is selective honesty. Manipulators use selective honesty to disarm others by sharing only the information they want you to know, while deliberately withholding crucial details. This powerful tactic can leave you feeling betrayed or blindsided. Nowadays, this law is commonly employed in professional settings where manipulators use it to gain an advantage. For example, in a competitive work environment, a manipulator may withhold vital information from colleagues vying for the same promotion, making them believe they're being generous while keeping them 2 steps behind in the race. I am glad you have made this far. This brings us to the end of part 1 of this video. Be sure to check the next part to fully understand the art of manipulation. Thank you for watching and subscribing.